Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to my channel. Hope everybody's fine in this moment of quarantine. So today is gonna be like a cooking video. I'm baking a cake in the oven since one of our students' birthday is today. Well, we are making her a cake from far away, then sending it through video, trying to sing happy birthday to her. Small gesture in this moment of quarantine, which she is stuck in the house. So, since that's baking over there, what we're gonna do, and I'm gonna show you, and Jason's gonna show you, how to do fondant with marshmallows. So, stay tuned to that. Let me turn this around so you can see that. Okay guys, so there's Mr. J, and here we have the ingredients for a normal fondant. It's simple and easy. You got marshmallows, which you could buy the jumbo pack. This is the regular size one or the mini pack. You just have to make sure that they are 2 cups, not packed cups of marshmallows. And those are 2 cups, not packed. There is 1 tablespoon of water that we are going to put in there, and this is for when we are making and mixing the fondant. So what we're gonna do?
This is about 2 cups of powdered sugar.
Yes, that's confectionate sugar. I think
sugar, yeah.
That's what they use. So that's what we're gonna use to complete the fondant process. So what we're gonna do now is that we are gonna put the water in with the marshmallows, and Mr. J over there is gonna put 1 minute in our microwave. Oh Jesus Christ!
Somebody moved it.
Sorry.
Just 1 minute.
Just 1 minute until they get puffy.
Should be pretty quick though.
Huh? Yeah. Of course, they have been in the refrigerator, so it could take long as it could not, because we took them out recently. Just waiting for 1 minute. 30 seconds. By the way, the cake is French vanilla cake, and as you can see, it's a pretty big cake. It says it's 4 minutes left. I don't think that's completely true. Normally you just follow the instructions of the box and just put it in, and I think that went overboard. Look at that. See, that's what they meant when you were supposed to put it in a big bowl.
Don't worry, it'll come back.
So now he's gonna mix it with something that's non-stick, right?
Well, there's nothing that's gonna be non-stick for marshmallow, so.
He's mixing it to see if there's any lumps left, which
no, I think that's good
I
enough.
think that's good enough. So in our case, it was 1 minute. If it normally, sorry about the cars. We live right next to the highway. If it's still lumpy, by the end you take it out and mix it. You just put it on like 30 seconds more, and you keep adding 30 seconds if you keep on seeing it lumpy. So what we are supposed to do with this is that we are supposed to add flavoring at this time or coloring. But since we are going to leave it like that right now, we are just gonna take a little piece of it, or probably make more fondant with coloring and flavor of coffee. So I think we're just gonna use that for our cake, because that seems pretty small sized for our cake.
Yeah, we can repeat the recipe later on for something else.
Yes. So what we are going to do, we are supposed to put this on a mixing board or cutting board
Oh, we can use the table as it is.
Or you could use the table as it is, as long as it's very clean, people, please. So you put a little bit of that on the table so it doesn't get...
Pause
So I'm gonna pause this a sec, be right back.
table.
So guys, just came back from cleaning the table. Be sure to clean the table at these times. You know, coronavirus is around. Not that we have it, but
Just in case.
just in case. So he's gonna put a little bit on the table just to make it non-stick to the table.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a lot. Since it's gonna mix anyway, so.
You see Jason in the reflection, huh?
Since it's a resin table, it's fine. Usually nothing would stick to it.
By the way, we actually made this table. Well, it was already done. We just took off the tiles from it.
Yeah, because it was cement and tile inside of it. So the whole thing is filled with blue sand and resin. That's what it looks so pretty.
See? You don't actually see it on the video, but it's very pretty. So that would mean that we have to check our cake.
Which is still not done.
You sure you gotta stick it through the middle?
I'm pretty sure it's not done.
Let me pause this to check it. So,
That's pretty hot.
okay, guys, that was not ready. The middle was completely liquid, so that needs more time. You put 5 more minutes. He's trying to stick his hand in there.
By the way, it's really hot.
Guys, it's really hot. Please, if you are young, do not do this without your parents.
It's like dealing with slime.
I think you should put some in there and work it in there.
Probably.
My suggestion. After we made a mess on the table, yes.
I'm still gonna put it on the table.
Yes. Yikes.
Ow.
That's why they say normally move it with a fucking spoon.
Whatever, I'm gonna need it.
Sorry about my language, guys. I just realized that I just said something bad.
Did you?
Yeah.
No idea.
It's kind of normal for us, but I realized it.
Just bleep yourself.
Still don't know how to do that, so it's just one word. One innocent word.
Record a sound over it. Jesus Christ.
You're supposed to mix it with a spatula or something. That's what they say. He's like, let me just add more to make it less painful on my fingers.
Yeah.
Because he wants to use his hands.
Yeah.
See how happy he is even though he's burning his fingers. It might seem like a mess right now, guys. Because it's clear, it clearly is.
It will get there.
It will get there. You're just gonna keep on kneading that until it gets very smooth and round. And I'm gonna stop the video and gonna come back when that is completely smooth. Okay, guys? Okay, guys, as you could see, we've been rolling and kneading that until it got smooth, as you could see. And yes, he had to put another hand in because, well, he couldn't do it with one. And as you can see, if that happens, what you do is that you give him more confectionate sugar. This is not gonna work with one hand, is it?
That's good enough.
To cover the area. And as you can see, that's how you do fondant. Stay tuned for when we put it on our cake that finished baking. We're just gonna let it rest for a while because it's pretty hot. So we're gonna keep on kneading this, and I will come back to you when it's time to put it on the cake. But in the meantime, you can keep on kneading. Once you finish kneading the fondant, you could or put it in the fridge or put it in a room temperature area, which ours would be very humid right now because today's hot. Or you could just leave it out and put it in
some cellophane on it.
Exactly. So you put some Sure Seal, Reynolds Sure Seal, which is the plastic wrap around it, and you just leave it be until you're gonna put it on your cake. And I will come back to you when we are going to that phase. And you probably will see that we will have another certain color fondant on the side. It will be coffee colored. That's what we desire. I don't think that's gonna come out coffee colored, but it's gonna taste like coffee, because that's our flavoring for the next fondant, which would be for the design on top of the cake. Okay, so stay tuned, guys. Okay, guys, welcome back. As you can see, that's the top part of our cake. That's right there. And we got the fondant in plastic wrap. So what we're gonna do now is that we are going to flatten the fondant out. Do you need the rolling pin, or are you gonna do it by hand?
Probably need the rolling pin.
Okay. The rolling pin. That's our rolling pin. And I think I'm gonna get some sugar because I think we need that. What's left of it.
Let's use the board.
Want to use the board?
Yeah.
I'll get the board. The big one, small one? Big one. Get some sugar out, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pour some there. I think you want to put some on the rolling pin.
I don't think it really needs it.
So we gotta make it as square as possible.
Yep.
Normally what you do is that you cut off, that's why I showed you at the beginning. You cut off the top layer so it could be straight on top. I'm gonna show you. See? That's as straight as it's gonna get. And he's rolling that as thin as possible. Of course, if you have an island in your house, it would be easier because it's bigger. But we have this table, and this will do. You want to make sure it's flattened enough. By the way, we are not using frosting. We do not have the ingredients for frosting. You don't need to use it because this is enough sugar as it is with the marshmallow. So I think he needs to put more sugar on the bottom because that got stuck there.
Yes, it did.
I'm gonna help out with one hand, but I'm gonna help out. Oopsie.
Yeah.
See, I could do it with one hand. Do you need a little bit more? I think he blew that on top of himself.
I got nothing on me. It's just light dusting.
A light dusting. So we gotta get it like as big as the cake. So it's pretty, well, it's pretty big.
Still pretty thick though.
And that's pretty thick. And I think we have to take like a chunk out after that's completely, because that's some heavy sugar right there. It got to the edge. You don't need another layer of sugar?
No, just turn it around.
Yeah. We're getting there, as you may see. By the way, while he's rolling that right there, please comment down below what video you want next. Please subscribe and hit that bell down below so you can receive notifications when we put up another video. We wish to get to at least, for now, being nice, 500 subscribers. Let's reach that goal, please. And then we could think about the 1,000. No, it's not that big actually. Not that thick. Remember, you can't make it that thin.
Yeah.
Because that happens. You make it thin, you get stuck.
Not that stuck.
Yeah. That side is needed, and that's about it.
It's pretty much done. It's just
That side needs to be a little bit there, up to the... Okay, I think we could try it, right?
yeah.
Okay, so let me bring this closer to you.
Did it get there?
Yeah, just a little bit out, but you know, it's touching the plate, so you might want to do this. There's some tools for this, but we don't have tools like that. We're just going for it with our hands. And as you can see, that's how you put fondant on it. Okay? It's just putting it over. Normally you do it with round cakes. It's the first time we did it with like a square cake, but it doesn't look bad. I'm just gonna get a butter knife
To trim the excess.
Here you go. Trimming around. Trim the excess. We could use the excess to make any decoration we want, even though we already have another piece for our decoration. By the way, he enjoys baking things, especially bread. I enjoy making cakes. I'm not doing this one. Well, I did the first part, which is making the cake. and he did the fondant, of course. I did the second fondant, which was with coffee flavoring. Hoping that tastes like coffee. Hoping. What you do when you want to do the coffee one is that you want to do the same mixture of water and 1 tablespoon of water and the same amount of marshmallows or less. If you do it less, you have to minimize the water. Instead of using water, you use the coffee. It gives it the flavor from there. Or what you could do is you heat it up and then you put in the coffee flavoring and coloring, because remember that coffee is kind of brownish, but it didn't come out as brown as we thought. No, came out pretty light, the other fondant, which we will show you soon. Normally this would be easier if we have the rolling, it's not rolling, it's like spinning plate.
Turntable.
Yes, spinning turntable, that's the word I was looking for. Spinning turntable, and he wouldn't be struggling going around the cake like that. If we had food coloring, we would definitely put some food coloring to those pieces.
That's about it.
Yep. See? It's very smooth, very nice. Now we have leftover. See, if we had food coloring, it would be awesome. Do you think if you put a little bit of the blue, it would go?
We don't have enough sugar.
No. No, because normally food coloring, you put it when it's like that. But it's food coloring only.
Yeah, it would be only 1 drop or 2, but...
Yeah. We don't have food coloring.
But you can save this.
Yes, you could save it and use it again for anything that you may like. A small piece of cake. Or if you have a sugar rush, you just... It's like candy. It's just marshmallow, so it works. So here we have the one that I made, and as you can see, it's not.
It's off-white.
It's like off-white. It was supposed to be like kind of brownish, but didn't come out like that. So,
this one is really solid.
Really? That's really solid, apparently.
I'm gonna cut it into pieces so it makes it a little bit more manageable.
Yeah. Is it manageable?
I mean,
I think that's
rolling.
I think that is the part that's gonna be in excess, though.
We'll see.
Oh, whoa. Okay. So what he's trying to do is explain.
I'm gonna be trying to make it look like a present since it's already square. I'm gonna be doing some lines over it and maybe a bow, like if it was a gift.
You heard that, guys? He's trying to make a gift. Of course, this cake was intentionally for the purpose of singing happy birthday to our student, which we both give class to. We are both right now high school teachers, so we give class to the same student. and her birthday's today, which she is stuck in house. Everybody's stuck in their houses. And we trying to be also funny because we are like that with our students.
Yeah, because she's not going to eat it.
Of course, she's not going to eat it. We're going to eat it for her. But, you know, the intention is there. We don't normally do this for our students. But since we are in quarantine, why not? You know?
Yeah, there's nothing else to do.
You might want to put it thinner than that, right?
Yep.
And longer.
I don't think it needs to be longer.
So guys, he's gonna make a ribbon out of that. So
Well, not yet.
well, not
Just a
yet.
line. See it?
That did not just happen.
It's too thin, I told you.
Yikes.
I need sugar.
Need sugar?
Yeah, a little bit of sugar, yeah.
I can give you some sugar. Or you take some sugar. I see our doggy. He's so adorable.
When he wants to be.
You hear that? When he wants to be. Right, Chaos? He's like, are you cooking food or something? That's because we gave him a piece of, you know, cake. Just a tiny bit piece, you know. When you were eating it and I saw his face, I said, well, let's just give him just a tiny piece. And he wanted my whole hand. He almost bit my hand. Exaggerating because he does not bite us. Don't know about anybody else yet. I'm not sure you want to find out though. It's long. You just tuck it in. And believe me, we are not perfectionists, so don't look at it and say, hey, it's bigger on one side and then the other one's smaller.
Yeah, I don't care.
We don't care. We just doing this for the fun of it. We do things for fun. Because afterwards, you're still gonna eat it. So,
Yeah.
nah,
Trying to recycle,
trying to recycle that piece, but nah. I know guys, this is a long video. This is just 17 minutes. 17 minutes just showing you how to put fondant on a cake. That's not even counting how much it was to show you how to make it. More sugar. Yeah, guys, I will tell you, I think you should always have a second batch of...
Second pound.
Yeah, this is a pound.
Yeah, it's a pound.
Yep. So you should have a second pound of it, just in case, because when we were doing the fondant, it really got stuck to my hands, like a lot. So also he wanted to do something else on it. I don't know. He's saying like kind of a bandana type of thing. Our student loves to wear bandanas. Hi, if you're watching this. Believe me, if you're watching this, your birthday has already passed. Because today is your actual birthday. When this video comes up, it will not be your birthday. It will be on a Sunday. Because that's when I post my videos. On Sundays. I don't think this reached as far.
It reaches.
Normally, if we had the tools, you would see it like perfect line and everything, but we are using kitchen tools. Same thing you could use at your house. So now we gotta make the bow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to help Jason with the bow, so be right back when the bow's done. Okay, guys. Hey, guys. So this is what we ended up with. See? So nice. I know we don't have no coloring, none of that. It's off-white, so it's kind of different than that. So that's how you make a fondant cake. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me turn this around so you can see me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe below. Hit that bell right down there. And hope you enjoyed this video. And hope we see you next time. Stay safe, guys. Bye.